The woman's voice cut through the lobby like a record scratch. "This is absurd. Do you know who my best friend is? Victoria Ashford. She owns this theater. She'll be furious when she hears how I've been treated." I was in my office reviewing tomorrow's Broadway preview when my house manager, James, appeared at my door. His face was carefully neutral, the expression he reserved for extremely difficult situations. "Ms. Ashford, there's a guest demanding the owner's box. She's claiming to be your best friend." My best friend, Victoria Ashford. That would be me. I'd owned the Meridian Theater for 20 years, restored it from a crumbling relic into Broadway's most exclusive venue. I knew every patron who'd earned access to the owner's box. This woman wasn't one of them. I stood up, smoothed my dress. "Show me." We walked down the corridor, through the mezzanine, into the grand lobby where a woman in a sequined dress was gesturing wildly at my ticketing manager. I recognized her immediately. 3 years ago, a fundraiser. She'd cornered me for 45 minutes talking about herself. I'd never seen her again. Until now. If you've ever watched someone claim a friendship they don't have for special access, stay with me until the end. Your support means everything to me. Hit that subscribe button and let me know in the comments. Have you ever been claimed as a best friend by a stranger? Let's talk about it. Now back to my story. My name is Victoria Ashford. I'm 52 years old, owner and operator of the Meridian Theater in Manhattan's Theater District. I bought this building 20 years ago when I was 32. It was condemned, crumbling, beautiful bones but dying slowly. Everyone said I was crazy. I sold everything I had, took out loans, spent 3 years restoring it, gilded moldings, velvet seats, a crystal chandelier from Paris. I rebuilt it into something extraordinary. Now, the Meridian hosts Broadway previews before their official runs. Private concerts, exclusive events. We seat 800. Every show sells out. The owner's box is different. 8 seats, perfect sightlines, private entrance, champagne service. It's not for sale. It's invitation only. For people I actually know, people who've supported this theater, people I trust. The list is short, maybe 20 names. I know every face. This woman, her ticket said Jessica Morgan, orchestra section, was not on that list. According to James, she'd arrived 30 minutes before curtain, walked past her assigned seat, demanded entry to the owner's box. I'm Victoria Ashford's best friend. She always gives me the box when I'm in town. My ticketing manager, Sarah, had handled it professionally. "I'm sorry, ma'am. The owner's box is reserved tonight. Your ticket is orchestra section, row ma—" "I don't care what my ticket says. Call Victoria. She'll tell you." "The owner isn't available. Then I'll call her myself." She'd pulled out her phone, pretended to dial, had a full conversation with my voicemail. "Victoria! Hi, it's Jessica. I'm at the theater and there's some confusion about the box." "Okay, perfect. Yes, I'll tell them. Love you too." She'd turned to Sarah triumphantly. "Victoria said to put me in the box, right now." That's when James had come to get me. I walked into the lobby. Jessica saw me. Her face lit up. "Victoria, finally! Can you please tell your staff that I have access to the box?" I looked at her. Really looked at her, trying to place the face beyond that one fundraiser. "I'm sorry, have we met?" Her smile faltered. Jessica Morgan. We met at the Arts Foundation Gala 3 years ago. We talked for hours. You said I should visit the theater any time. I talked to hundreds of people at galas. I don't remember promising you the owner's box. You said I'd love the venue, that I should come see a show. That's called being polite. It's not an invitation to my private box. But we're friends. We spoke once, 3 years ago. That's not friendship. That's a conversation. Sarah handed me her tablet. Jessica's ticket information. Orchestra M, seat 14, $150 ticket, purchased yesterday. "The owner's box isn't available tonight," I said. "You have a perfectly good seat in orchestra. Please take it." "But I told my friends I'd be in the owner's box. I posted about it on Instagram. Everyone thinks—" "That's not my problem. You lied to your friends. You bought a regular ticket. You're sitting in your assigned seat." Her face flushed. "I did not lie. You said we were friends." "When did I say that?" "At the gala. You gave me your card." "I give cards to everyone. It's networking. It doesn't mean we're best friends." James spoke quietly. Ms. Ashford, the show starts in 20 minutes. I turned back to Jessica. You have two choices. Sit in your assigned seat or leave, but you're not entering the owner's box. She crossed her arms. I'm not moving until you give me what I was promised. You weren't promised anything. I'll sue. False advertising, emotional distress. I pulled out my phone, opened Instagram, searched her name, found her account. There. Posted 2 hours ago. A photo of the Meridian's exterior. Caption: VIP night at the Meridian. Best friend owns the theater. Owner's box baby. Hashtag VIP life. Hashtag theater owner. Hashtag best friend perks. I turned the phone to show her. You posted this before you even arrived, before you knew if the box was available. You lied to your followers to look important. Her face went from red to white. That's not... I was just excited. You were lying, for social media clout, and now you're demanding I make your lie true. Sarah's tablet buzzed. She glanced at it. Her expression changed. Ms. Ashford, security flagged something. This isn't her first time. I looked at Sarah. Show me. She pulled up the system. Jessica Morgan's profile. 2 previous visits logged. 6 months ago. Attempted to enter backstage. Claimed to know the director. Security removed her. 1 year ago. Demanded front row seats. Said she was a theater critic. When asked for credentials, she left. You've tried this before, I said. Different lies each time. Jessica grabbed her purse. Those were misunderstandings. 3 times isn't misunderstanding, it's a pattern. James stepped forward. Should I call security? Before I could answer, a man in an expensive suit pushed through the crowd. Mid-50s, confident stride. What's the holdup? We're going to miss curtain. Jessica turned to him. Richard, tell them. Tell them Victoria and I are friends. He looked at me. At Jessica. Back to me. Who's Victoria? The owner, Jessica said desperately. I told you we were friends. You said you had connections, that we'd get VIP treatment. He looked at me. Are you the owner? I nodded. Do you know her? We spoke briefly at a fundraiser 3 years ago. That's all. His face hardened. He turned to Jessica. You told me you had access to the owner's box, that we'd get champagne service, VIP treatment. I paid for your ticket. I drove 2 hours for this. I thought I did have access. You lied. To me. To your social media. To these people. He looked at James. Can I get a refund? I don't want to be associated with this. James nodded. Of course. Box office will process it. Richard walked away without another word. Jessica stood there, alone, humiliated, in the middle of the lobby. Look what you did, she said to me. You embarrassed me in front of everyone. I didn't embarrass you. You embarrassed yourself by lying, by demanding things you didn't earn, by making yourself the center of attention. Sarah's tablet buzzed again. She looked at it, frowned. Ms. Ashford, building security is asking about her. They have a concern. What kind of concern? She was seen in the restricted areas earlier today, before the box office opened. My stomach dropped. Doing what? They're reviewing footage now. I looked at Jessica. Were you in this building earlier today? I don't know what you're talking about. Security has footage. Don't lie. She bit her lip. I wanted to see the owner's box, to take photos, for Instagram. So I came early, found a door that was unlocked. You trespassed. The door was open. It's a private building. You don't have access. That's trespassing. James's radio crackled. House manager, this is security. We need you in the office. Urgent. He looked at me. I nodded. Watch her, I said to Sarah. James and I went to security. The head of security, Marcus, had multiple screens pulled up. Ms. Ashford, you need to see this. He played the footage. Jessica entering through a service entrance at 2 p.m., 6 hours before the show. She wandered the halls, took selfies in the lobby, went upstairs, found the owner's box. Then something else happened. She tried the locked cabinet where we kept private valuables for VIP guests, pulled on the handle. When it didn't open, she pulled out something from her purse, a small tool. She was trying to pick the lock. She was trying to break in, Marcus said. James leaned closer. Did she succeed? No, the lock held, but she tried for 3 minutes before giving up. I felt cold. What's in that cabinet? Tonight? Mrs. Ellington's jewelry. She's in the box. She always leaves her coat and purse there during shows. Mrs. Ellington, one of my oldest patrons, a genuine friend. She'd been coming to the Meridian for 15 years. She trusted us with her belongings. How much is her jewelry worth? I asked. Marcus pulled up the insurance information. The pieces she's wearing tonight? About $200,000. The room went quiet. Jessica wasn't here for the view, James said. She was casing the place. We need to call the police, I said. Marcus already had his phone out. Already done. They're 2 minutes away. We returned to the lobby. Jessica was still there, arguing with Sarah. Other guests were streaming in now, staring, whispering. I approached her. Jessica, I need you to stay here. The police are coming. Her eyes went wide. Police? For what? Trespassing. Attempted burglary. We have footage. I wasn't trying to steal anything. You tried to pick the lock on a private cabinet containing $200,000 in jewelry. The lobby went silent. Every head turned. I was just curious. Curious people don't carry lock-picking tools. She backed toward the door. I'm leaving. 2 NYPD officers entered. Professional. Calm. We got a call about trespassing? I gestured to Jessica. This woman entered our building through a restricted entrance earlier today. She attempted to break into a locked cabinet. We have video evidence. The officer pulled out a notepad. Ma'am, what's your name? Jessica said nothing. The officer tried again. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. Name? Jessica Morgan. He typed it into his phone. Read something. His expression changed. Ma'am, you have 3 prior arrests for trespassing and theft. You're on probation. Her face crumbled. This is different. You violated probation by trespassing. That's automatic jail time. I wasn't stealing. You were attempting to access valuables with a lock-picking tool. That's attempted burglary. He turned to his partner. Cuff her. After Jessica was led away, I addressed the lobby. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for the disturbance. The show will begin in 10 minutes. Please take your seats. Tonight's performance of Hamilton will be unforgettable. The crowd dispersed, murmuring, excited. They'd gotten a show before the show. Sarah approached me. Ms. Ashford, we have a problem. Another one? Mrs. Ellington saw the commotion. She's asking what happened. I went upstairs to the owner's box. Mrs. Ellington was there, elegant, concerned. Victoria, darling, what's going on? I sat beside her. A woman tried to break into the cabinet where you store your things. We caught her. Police arrested her. Her hand went to her necklace. My jewelry? Safe. She never got in, but she tried. How did she know about the cabinet? That's what I'm trying to figure out. After the show, which was spectacular, I met with Marcus and James in my office. Pull up everything we have on Jessica Morgan, I said. Marcus had been busy. He showed me a file. Jessica Morgan, 34 years old, 3 prior arrests, theft, fraud, trespassing. But there was more. She has a blog, Marcus said, about infiltrating exclusive venues, getting VIP access, stealing from wealthy patrons. He showed me the website. VIP or Bust, How to Live Like the Rich Without Being Rich. Post after post, different theaters, museums, private clubs, each one detailing how she'd gained access, what she'd taken, how she'd gotten away with it. Until tonight. The gala, I said suddenly. 3 years ago. She wasn't there for networking. She was scouting. James nodded. Learning the layout, identifying targets, planning future hits. And the owner's box claim? Distraction. While everyone focused on her demands, she planned to slip upstairs, access the cabinet, take Mrs. Ellington's jewelry during the show when everyone's watching the stage. But we caught her before she could, because she got greedy, wanted the box and the jewelry. The lie drew attention, ruined her plan. My phone buzzed. Text from Mrs. Ellington. Thank you for protecting my belongings. You've always taken care of us. That's why we keep coming back. LC. I showed James. That's why we verify. That's why we say no to entitled strangers, to protect the people who actually belong here. 2 weeks after the incident, I was reviewing security upgrades with Marcus. New locks, better cameras, stricter access protocols. A young woman approached the box office, mid-20s, professional attire. She spoke with Sarah. I watched from my office window. Sarah picked up the phone, called me. "Ms. Ashford, there's someone here asking for you. Says she's writing an article about theater security." "Send her up." The woman entered, confident, polite. "Ms. Ashford, I'm Rachel Kim from Theater Today magazine. I'm writing about the attempted burglary here. Would you be willing to comment?" "What kind of article?" "The rise in theater targeting theft rings. Jessica Morgan was part of a larger operation. She and 3 others have been hitting venues across the city. Your theater was the first to catch them in the act." I sat back. "They're organized?" "Very. They scout venues during public events, identify wealthy patrons, track their habits, then strike during performances when security is focused on the show." "How many theaters?" 7 that we know of. Yours is the only one where they were caught." "What made the difference?" "You knew your patrons. You knew Jessica wasn't who she claimed to be. Most theaters don't have that level of owner involvement." "I'm here every night. I know my guests. I know who belongs." That's what stopped her. She relied on anonymity, on blending in. But you noticed. After Rachel left, I called Mrs. Ellington. "Did you see the article being written about the incident?" "Yes." Rachel called me for a quote. "I told her the Meridian is the safest theater in New York because you actually care who walks through your doors." "Thank you." "No, Victoria, thank you. For 20 years, you've created something special, a place where we feel protected, valued, known. That's rare." After hanging up, I stood in the empty theater. 800 seats, crystal chandelier, gilded moldings. I'd built this place from ruins, made it beautiful, made it successful. But the real achievement wasn't the restoration. It was the community, the trust, the relationships with patrons who knew I'd protect them. Jessica had tried to exploit that, claim a friendship she didn't have, access spaces she hadn't earned, take valuables that weren't hers. She'd failed because she underestimated something fundamental. I know my people. I know who belongs. And I know when someone's lying. 6 months later, a woman approached the box office. 30s, nervous. She spoke with Sarah. I was passing through the lobby, heard fragments of conversation. "I know this is unusual. I met Ms. Ashford at a charity event last month. She mentioned I should visit." Sarah was professional. "And you'd like to purchase tickets?" "Yes, just regular tickets. I don't expect special treatment. I just wanted to see the theater she described." Sarah processed the transaction. Orchestra seats, row K. The woman turned to leave. Saw me. Her face brightened. "Ms. Ashford, I don't know if you remember me. Diane Martinez. We met at the Children's Hospital fundraiser." I did remember. We'd talked about community theater programs. She ran an after-school drama club, genuine passion, no agenda. "Diane, good to see you. You're here for tonight's show?" "Yes. You made it sound magical. I wanted to experience it." "Enjoy. If you have time after, come find me. I'd love to hear what you think." She left, excited, grateful. No demands, no lies, just honest interest. Sarah looked at me. "That's the difference, isn't it?" "What do you mean?" Jessica demanded access, claimed friendship, expected privilege. Diane just bought a ticket and said thank you. Real relationships don't need to announce themselves. No, they don't. That evening, after the show, Diane found me in the lobby. "That was incredible. Thank you for the recommendation." "I'm glad you enjoyed it. Are you still running the drama program?" "We just got funding for a full season, 15 kids. Most of them have never seen live theater before." An idea formed. "Bring them here. I'll comp tickets. They should see what's possible." Her eyes filled with tears. "Really? Really. Contact James. He'll arrange it." After she left, James approached. That was generous. "That's what this place is for. people who actually care about theater, not people looking for Instagram posts. The Morgan trial is next week. Are you testifying? Yes. They need the footage, the testimony, everything. Think she'll do time? She violated probation, attempted burglary, third strike. She's looking at years. Feel bad about it? I thought about Mrs. Ellington, about the 15 kids who'd never seen theater, about the genuine relationships built over 20 years. No, she made choices, lied, stole, tried to exploit something good. Actions have consequences. The theater, this community, is worth protecting. The lobby lights dimmed. Another show tomorrow. More patrons, more stories, more opportunities to build something real. Jessica had claimed friendship for access. Diane earned invitation through genuine connection. That's the difference between using people and knowing people, between demanding belonging and earning welcome. The Meridian stands not just because of gilded moldings or crystal chandeliers. It stands because we know the difference. Thank you so much for watching. If this story touched your heart, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Your support truly means the world to me. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. I love reading every single one of them. Each comment inspires me to keep creating stories for you. See you next time.